Your truth and my truth do not exist. Truth is one. Now, opinions can be many. I have an opinion, you have a different opinion. Or beliefs about the truth. I believe that the truth is this. You believe that the truth is that. But truth itself does not change depending on what you think. For instance, gravity. Is it my truth or your truth? The fact that if I throw something heavy enough, it will be pulled to the ground. Is it my truth or your truth or someone else's truth? It's no one's truth. Even if you don't believe or refuse this fact, as Richard Dawkins would say, I invite anyone to throw themselves out the window and not smash to the floor. Okay? This might, no, that's your truth and my truth. All these talks are deliberately brought to people to confuse them about the reality of things. You know, whenever someone starts talking about truth, oh, no, that's just your truth. No. What you can say is, that's what you think is true. But once the person proves it, shows you that it's a universal truth, you should not talk that way. You should not tell them that that's your truth. You should try to see whether that is true or not. That's all. It's not about me or you or someone else. And there, you have other people who say things like, you think you detain the truth. Oh, do you think you detain the truth? You know, when someone talks about something which they claim is true, you know, some people would say, oh, you think, he thinks he has the truth. He thinks he owns the truth. Nobody owns the truth. Even the person who talks about the truth or is trying to show people something which might be true, they're not thinking that they own the truth. At least I don't. You see this language, this way, this way of talking, like just dismissing people's realization of truth or their recognition of truth, is just to take people further away from the reality of things, from truth. Yes, from truth. Let me say that word, because truth is truth. That's it. Why is everybody becoming so allergic to this word more and more? It's like all of a sudden every unaware person is trying to claim that truth does not exist. And you have people who say that, oh, truth does not exist. Everyone has their own truth. Really? Really? So me and you existing here, you listening to this video, you waking up this morning, having breakfast or whatever, is not true. It's just your truth. Are you serious? Are you serious? So history, well, maybe not history. History can be rewritten. Science, scientific fact, is not based on truth. It's just based on someone's truth. Not based on, come on, that's ridiculous. This clearly shows that there is an intention somewhere by someone or some people who want to deviate people from what is actually true, what is actually real. Because what is actually true, you can depend on. You can depend on something that you know is true. You cannot depend on something which is not true or which you don't know whether it's true or not. So it's very easy to confuse people because, you know, now when people are confused and they don't know what's true and what's not true, now you come in and you're able to say, you know what? It's all about belief. Just believe. Blah blah blah. Believe, believe, believe. And then you take people astray from the truth by making them believe this or this. You can make people believe anything, but you cannot make them see different truths. You can't. Either they're hallucinating or believing in something, something hallucinating and believing is just switching up their mind, or they can see what's actually there. When they can see what's actually there, they start to realize the truth. They start to become realized more and more. And the more they are realized, the harder it is to exploit them. The harder it is to give them a belief system, a religion, a dogma, or whatever you want to call it. The harder it is to make them adhere to the system, which goes against life. And whatever goes against life goes against truth. Every spiritual teaching of the past was based on truth. Truth is universal. We're not talking about your idea of the truth, what you believe to be true. We're talking about actual truth, like me standing here and talking. I know that I'm not dreaming. I know truth is based on knowledge. Lies are based on belief and opinion and imagination. But truth is truth. It's there. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether you agree with it, whether you disagree with it, it doesn't care. It's there. It's there. So they want to take away truth and replace it with God. Oh, everyone has their own truth, but you have to believe in God. God is truth. Truth is God. What are you talking about? Why are you trying to go around so much just to prove the same thing but give it a different name? Because you need more people in your religion, you need more people in your belief system, because it's all politics. You need numbers, you need a lot of people there. You need you need a team. You need people to agree with you and get with you so that you can be against them or whatever. But truth is not against anyone. Truth is there. Anyone who can see it can see it. And anyone who can see it can depend on it. More importantly, can depend on it. Doesn't matter whether truth is not something you just satisfy your intellect with. You can depend on it. You can base your life on it. You can depend on it to keep you alive and healthy and strong and happy. Truth is alive. Truth is life. Truth is reality, fact. Truth is not something that belongs to me or someone or you or whatever. But be careful. The system loves when people are confused about the truth. The system loves when people start picking up these sayings like, oh, that's just your truth. Hey, don't pretend that that's true. Yeah, that's just your truth. No, maybe it's true. Maybe it's really true. And maybe it is something they think is true, but maybe it's true. There's one way to find out. Verify it. That's one other thing about truth. You can verify truth. You can verify whether something is true or not. You can find out if something is true or a lie or false. You can find out, and that's the beauty of it. Truth does not need your belief. That's why if more and more people know the truth, see the truth, realize the truth, no one will have any reason to believe anything. Anything. People will not even need religion anymore. And that scares a lot of people. That scares a lot of people who are in power, who make billions and millions of dollars on religion. Religion is a business today. You see these people that you love, like Muhammad and Jesus and all these prophets and beautiful people. If they were here today, do you think they would be following these fools? No. They would be saying, "Hey, this is not what I came with. I came with self-realization. I came with I wanted people to realize the truth which already exists. I didn't come here to try to create your version of truth and make you believe in it. You can only depend on truth. You can only depend on something which is there, which is a foundation, strong foundation. For example, I know that if I jump out the window, I'm going to fall down because I know that gravity is true. Hence, I will be careful not to jump from a very high place. Therefore, I can stay alive. I can avoid this kind of danger for me and for others. You see? So I can depend on it. There is no one day there's no gravity and then, oh, wow, it just changed like that. No, it is always there. If everything is in place which makes gravity a reality, it will be there. So that's what science is. That's what truth is. Stop bullshitting yourselves. Stop, just stop just picking up all these cliches and all these sayings that everybody's saying. Be yourself. Be original. Be smart. Be wise. Okay? And be truth. Assalamu alaikum.